So, hi everyone. So, today actually we are going to deploy our group chat application using AWS server. Okay, EC2 instance. Okay, so I am not going into the code actually. Okay, so we are actually not focusing on the coding part today. If it's necessary, we can go through it later. Okay, right now I have a project with me, the chat application. Okay, group chat application. Okay, using Express and Note. Okay, and the database which I have used is SQL. Okay, and also AWS S3 bucket that I have used it to store images, those files, etc. Okay, so basically before going into deployment, actually let me show the project first. Okay, so it is currently running in my local host. Okay, so let's wait. Yeah, it is actually started in port number 3000 local host. Okay, so I have, yeah, here is my project. So already have signed up with some user ID and password. So the functionality, the features which I have included in the home page is actually there is a sign up page is there. It's a model. It's made using Bootstrap. Sign up, sign in here, and we can actually toggle in between that if it's wanted. And there is a forward feature as well. Okay, so actually I am creating a new user. Okay, so basically name is, okay, Krishna. So it is Krishna at gmail.com and 1895145 789. Okay, okay, so actually signed up. Okay, so actually I have some earlier users are there. Okay, so it is a common group actually. Anyone this who logged in this application can access this chat actually. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that in order to show all the features I have added some users earlier. Okay, so actually the Krishna is actually going to, so before that actually let me show there is a profile. Okay, so every unique profile picture there will be there. Actually I'm not added that feature, so it will be automatically coming. Okay, so yeah, in profile, yeah, there is a mail ID, mobile number, all those things are there. Okay, so she want to create a group, so she was creating uh Krishna group. Okay, so he's actually adding Mufil. He's basically adding, yeah, two people. And yeah, so hi, Krishna. She's actually shared her message. Okay, so yeah, she is the admin for this group. Okay, as to understand, actually I am going to log in another one as well. So localhost 3000. Okay, so I have mine ID. It is, yeah. So Mufli is logged in. Okay, Mufil can also see the common group. It is common to everyone. So actually the Krishna is actually added Mufil so that he can see that. So he's saying that hi Krishna, and he want to send some images. So actually yeah, I'm actually adding some images. I'm sending an image. Okay, it's already sent. Okay, and also I implemented WebSocket IO. So what that means is that actually I'm sending these messages. So Krishna is actually not refreshing her website, even though it is actually loading over here. So it is uh, using WebSocket IO. Okay, so actually, if we want, we can log in that WebSocket IO admin as well. So yeah, actually, yeah, you can see that. So there is a WebSocket ID for a Krishna and Mufil. Those are the thing. And other thing is, yeah, here in Krishna, actually, it is the common group. So no one can change anything, just like the profile pic or anything, or the people, those who inside this group, nothing can be changed. But since it is a Krishna's group, actually she have the privileges to add or remove the people. So she want to add Danish as well. If you want, she can Krishna friends. So she want to change the name as well. So actually it's updated. So its group is changed to Krishna friends. If from 3 members to it become 4 members. Okay, you can see Mufil. What are the who are they? Mufil Rahman, Kiran, Danish, and Krishna. All these peoples are over here. Okay, so this is the basic project I have done. I'm going to deploy this project into AWS. Okay, so yeah, so basically it is actually a pretty neat server, pretty neat account. I haven't gone through anything because I have just logged in within 1 hour, so I have done anything yet. I'm just so what are the services which we wanted, because you might have it will be somewhere else, so we want to change into the nearest location, so it will be here, Mumbai. And the services which we are going to use is EC2 server, of course. And I am user. Okay. What else? S3 bucket. Okay. So what else? Yeah, RDS, because we want to create database as well. So we are using RDS. Okay. So firstly, yeah, basically it's not depend upon the deployment. Okay, so but in order to access, I am sharing actually images through this application. So in order to share the images, we want a database. Okay, we want to store somewhere, and we want to fetch the URL of that, and we can use in our application. Okay, so basically I want to get a bucket. Okay, so we are using actually S3 bucket. You might have already implemented that. Okay, so anyway, I'm doing that as well. Okay, for that we need to create a I am user account. So because it is the root account, so it is not safe to use that one. Okay, so I'm actually going to create a user. First thing, I'm going to do that one. It is not necessary for the deployment. If you already have done all these things, you can skip this part. Okay, so I'm going to users. So yeah, I think yeah, it is a different account. Okay, so I'm actually going to I am user. So user, yeah. So I'm going to create a new user. So here's a what we can give Mufil Rahman. Okay, I'm giving my name. Yeah. Okay. In order to provide that management console, it's option. Okay. So actually, yeah. So you say one create I am user. Yeah, so I want to create a I am user. Okay, so he want to Mufil Rahman want to, because it is the root account, so Mufil Rahman want to access this console as well. So I need to create a custom password for that. What I'm doing is that Mufil at 1234. Okay, so I'm actually creating username and a password. Okay, we need to store somewhere these things. Okay, Mufil at 1234, right? So I think it is, yeah, Mufil at 1234. Okay, yeah, so fine. It is not required right now. Okay, so it is Mufil Rahman. Okay, so next. Mm, okay, I'm actually adding this user as to group in order to maintain the security. So actually, I'm going to create a group. So it is um, S3 bucket, right? So I'm actually creating a group. It is RDS group, right? No, no, no. It is S3 bucket. So it is S3 group. Okay. So yeah. So Amazon S3 full access. Okay. So actually I'm actually creating a group which have whenever you attach a user into this group, what will happen is that actually that user have all the access. Okay, I think you might have gone through all those things. Okay, so I'm just doing this thing. So I'm actually creating a user group. Okay, so actually I can add this Mufil Rahman into this group. Okay, okay, I'm adding this. Okay, so I'm actually, if you want, you can add tags. I'm not going for this. Okay, so basically the credentials are Mufil Rahman, the username. Okay, and the password should be Mufil Rahman at 1234. Okay, so actually we can actually download this thing. Okay, I'm actually adding this to my somewhere else. Okay, okay, so it is Mufil Rahman credentials. And actually using this we can actually okay, actually Rahman, Mufil Rahman can sign in over here. So it is Mufil Rahman, this I am user. Okay, so it is Mufil at 123. Okay, yeah, he can actually sign in over here. Okay, so yeah. It is, yeah. Okay, so using this I am user, actually I am creating a bucket. Okay, so it is S3 bucket. Yeah, I'm creating a bucket. The bucket name should be unique. So group chat app demo. This is not a right way to give name, but for the learning purpose, I am just doing this. So ACS is enabled. So these are all our security features. Right now I am not focusing on security features. Okay. So what we are allowing everyone need to access this. um, yeah, and bucket version, you might have already know about this versioning, because whenever some changes happening in our the file which we are uploaded, we want to keep a track, we can actually enable this thing if we want. Okay, so the encryption is basic encryption, and bucket keys, reason lowering the, okay, it's not required. Okay, actually I'm creating a bucket. Yeah, we need to acknowledge that. Actually I'm creating a bucket. Yeah, actually, yeah, so I am user Mufilrahman is actually created a bucket. Okay, so here you can see actually we can manually upload and download from here in this UI, but it's not required, we are actually going to use in our code actually. Okay, so actually I'm going into the code, so in the env file you can see that actually I have a bucket name, so where actually I'm adding that bucket name, so it is my group chat app demo. That's the bucket name which I have given. It's not required over here. Okay, this is the bucket I have, and also in order to access this bucket, okay, this user must have some credential. Okay, this can be created only from the user only. Okay, so I'm actually going back to the root user. Okay, so actually I want to create some credentials, so I'm actually opening the, yeah, Mufil Rahman is over there, so it is security credential. I think, yeah, I can create a access key over here. Okay, so application compute service. Okay, I think if we select this, it will work. Okay, you can select either this or this one. Actually, I don't know what are the difference anyway. Okay, I'm actually selecting this one. This is actually working. So, okay, access key. So actually, I'm going to create access key. So this is a tag value. So it's Mufil Rahman or S3 access key. This is actually a tag value. So yeah, actually it is created. You can see that access keys over here. So I'm actually you want to see somewhere else, but actually I'm saving into my env file. So got this one. Okay. So what basically happening is that actually using this key and using this image. Okay, using this access key id and using access key, we can actually access s3 bucket from our code actually. Okay, so well, while I am generating url, actually I am using this access key and access id. Okay, so you might have already gone all through these things. Okay, actually I am downloading the csv. Okay, so access key is also there. Okay, so this thing is actually done. Okay, so there is no use of I am user right now. Actually, everything is done with the I am user. Okay. If anything go wrong, actually we can go back. Okay. So the next thing we want to do is that we want to create a instance. So let me do fastly. So yeah, there is no, I'm going to launch instance. Yeah. So my group chat group chat server. Yeah, I'm selecting this everything is same. You can see that I'm selecting the newer version. And yeah, actually I want to create a new pair, so what I can say is that group chat key pair. You can give whatever the name you wanted. You can give your name. Actually I'm just giving this random name, and also yeah, I'm actually creating this pair. Okay, actually you can download this one. Actually you need to save somewhere securely, because this is the access key which you want to use while you are logging into your instance. Actually there are some other ways, but you need to keep this securely. Okay, so I'm creating a security group. Okay, so I'm actually allowing this traffic. Actually it is not a best practice, but since we are studying, so I'm just doing that. I think it's all required. Is there anything else? I think yeah, it's fine. So let me launch that instance. It will take some time. Okay, so what else we want to do is that basically we want to create a database for our program, right? In order to run our project, because right now what I'm using, you can see that I'm using my local instance. This one is different. This is the one I'm talking about. This is my local instance, local database which I'm using. As you can see, earlier time I was showing a demo. So those were actually I'm using this local database, but we want to create a database. Okay, okay. So yeah, so I want to create a database. So before that, let me make sure my instance is started, because I want to connect my database into my instance. I don't want to do manually. There is some options. Yeah, I think it's started. Yeah, it is actually initializing. Okay, let me start to create a database. So it is MySQL, and okay, so it is free tier database one admin. I think I'm using my name. Okay, Mufil Rahman. Okay, fine. So yeah, I want to create a password as well. Okay, so you need to store that as well. Okay, so I'm actually username is, let me store somewhere. Rahman. Password, I'm giving fill uh, I 8590. Okay, so what I'm giving is Mufil 8590. Okay, so Mufil 8590. Okay, yeah, I want to connect to my instance. So yeah, you can see the instance, automatic setup, create new. So it is my database group. So DB group, I'm actually giving some name. It is DB group. DB group, password authentication is fine. Okay, what else is there, anything else? Auto scaling is not required. And okay, so I think my password is set. Yeah, everything is fine. Okay, let me create a database. Yeah, it is also created. Let me check. Yeah, this is my password. Okay, so I want to store this. Yeah, here you can see that actually password is here and username is Phil Rahman. Okay, actually I'm commenting this out and commenting. Actually, we need to fill all those things. Okay, so the website should be our public instance. So you can see that there will be some public instance. Okay, this is our public ID. So you should copy that and you should paste it over there. So everything is based on what you are doing actually. Okay, so right now I have coded like this. So in order to use that mailing all those things, actually I'm using this. So it will be 3000 port. It will be this the my file. This is my website. So database name, actually we we didn't create a database name. Database dialect should be MySQL, and the database host, actually you can see that if we created a database, yeah, view credential. So you can see that password is over here. We already copied that, right? So yeah, we have already copied that. Username is Mufil Rahman. That's also correct. And it is MySQL. And it will take some time to show the host, actually, the database host. And database name we are not created yet, that one. Okay, so actually we are okay. Let me close this. It's actually only creating. There will be some endpoint will be come here after you activating over there. So meantime, what we can do is that, yeah. So here in our instance there is a security group. Okay, this is our launch wizard 2. So I'm actually going inbound rules. Okay. We have actually, you can see that I am actually going to run in 3000. So I'm actually going to give 3000. Okay. So if you are not allowing 3000, then we can actually run our instance in 3000. We can run actually, but we are not able to see the website which we are actually deployed. Okay, so I'm actually saving this rule meantime. So endpoint is not created. Yeah, I think, yeah, endpoint is created. So you can see over here. Yeah, you can see that endpoint is over here. So I'm going to paste that in our env, and actually I want to connect into my workbench in order to manage that. Okay, so connection name is AWS database 2. Okay, so it should be standard IP, and here you should give your public IP. So what is our public IP? Okay, we are going over here. It is EC2 instance running this one. This is our public IP. So I'm actually giving my public IP over here, and it is EC2 user, right? Let me check actually. No, I think it is EC2 user. Yeah, for everyone it will be EC2 user. If you didn't change anything, okay. If you want, actually you can see that actually. Yeah, before actually, okay. Anyway, I am going to connect the server before connecting to uh, my workbench. Okay, so there is some multiple option. Either you can actually use this SSH client. Actually, if you have a Linux, so you can use some other way to connect, but I am going with the simpler way. Okay, so actually in the first option, yeah, you can see that it is easy to use. You can change the name over here. Okay, you can actually click on the connect. It will be from this browser itself. You can actually establish the connection, otherwise it will be very difficult for some people. Okay, fetch that folder, it's very difficult. So I am actually inside that server. Actually, it is pretty simple. Actually, we don't want to go through a lot of difficult procedure. Okay, so that is easy to user. I am already given that EC2 user. Okay, so the SSH password we should actually give. Okay, actually, yeah, so the key which I have given over there, we actually saved somewhere, so it should be, I think it's my downloads. Yeah, group chat key pair. So actually I'm attaching this one, and the host name should be your endpoint. So I'm actually giving this host name, and actually, yeah, it is not root, it is Mufil Rahman. And yeah, I think, yeah, let me check. Okay, click OK. Yeah, I need to give my password, so it is Mufil 890. I think we have saved somewhere. It's 8590. Okay, so it is okay, 8590. Okay. Yeah, it is actually successful. So we can click OK. So it is actually created. So we can actually open. So it is actually running on my server, but actually I connected through my workbench. So I need to create a database. So what I can give, group chat app. Okay, this is my name, schema name. So apply, finish. So you can see it's created. So I should give this name over here, the only thing that remaining. Okay, so here we have done everything. So you can see our endpoint is over here. It is dialect is MySQL, and the username. Okay, so there is one mistake. So yeah, so password is over here, database username is over here, and the access key ID and access key is over there, port number. So this is my uh, send in blue API key which I'm using for sending mail for the resetting password. Okay, so you can use your own. Okay, so I think everything is set. So what else we want to do is that actually we are connected with our inside the server, so it is similar to your laptop. You are actually bought a laptop which have some specification. Okay, so in order to run this code, what are the thing we want necessarily, because there is a lot of things all there, but actually I'm going through the basic necessary things only, because I need git in order to clone my project from my github, because that's what we are going to do. Okay, and what else we need actually, we want our what else we need actually. Yeah, okay, so uh, basically we want that node actually, right? Yeah, so that's a basic thing. So right now there is, mine is empty actually. You can use the ls command. Ls, if you enter ls, you can see which are the folder, and right now you are in EC2 user. Okay, so basically when you connect, you are going to that user only. It is external user, because you can actually go back as well. There is a home and there is a root folders as well. You don't want to go into that, actually stay here. So basically first we want to setting up node. Actually you can google that, setting up yeah, setting up AWS node environment node actually. Yeah, so I think you will get a link anyway. I'm sharing if you need, but it is pretty simple basically. I think, where is that one? Yeah, this is the link, setting up. If you type this exactly, you will get into that. Okay, so it is yeah, here, yeah, it is tutorial. Click on this tutorial. So yeah, they are same some prerequisites, but actually we have gone through that. Actually you can go through if it's necessary, but because we are doing if you are following what I have done till now, it is fine. So you need to copy over here and right click and paste over there, or control shift V. Okay, so you are actually okay, it's fine. So what's next command? Okay, copy this. I'm not going in depth, just doing what we need to do necessarily. And we are actually installing NVM latest version. Yes, so yeah, yeah. Yeah, it is downloaded. I think so. Yes, done. So what else? Yeah, in order to test, we can actually paste this command. Yeah, if it's saying that running Node.js v20, it is actually fine. You are actually installed a Node and npm, and also you can check npm -v. It will show the npm version as well. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is that actually we want to install the git as well into our server. So sudo yum update, actually you can use this command in order to update everything. What it's saying, no, so okay, sudo. Okay, there is some spelling mistakes. Sudo yum update. Okay, it's updated. And what else we want? We need to install sudo yum install git. Okay, we want to install git, so sudo yum install git. Yes, yeah, we are actually installing. Yep, it's fine. So what else? Yeah, it is. If you type, okay, it's fine. So if you want to check, you can use command git slash -v. Yeah, it's showing that. So what else we want to do is that actually we want to clone the project we want to deploy. Okay, this This is actually basic step. There are, if you want to attach into some domain, we need to use nginx. All those steps are little tricky. Okay, so you might have already gone through all those things. Okay, but actually I am showing the basic thing only right now. Okay, so in just what we need to do in order to run our code in our server. Okay, so I need to get that project. I think I have same like it is. Yeah, it is my project. Okay, so yeah, the same project which I have done, actually I pushed 2 hours ago. So I'm actually getting this code and actually going to my server. So and I said git clone space, and I am pasting my link and I'm entering. So it's done. Okay, you can use ls command. Right now you can see that our chat application AWS is actually inside our server. Okay, so we want to go inside that one, so you can use cd and either copy that one or chat application AWS or type. Okay, so actually we are inside this folder, so you can see. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, all the file which I have pushed into our GitHub, it's already there. Is controller mirror views, git ignore, all these things are over here. And if you the dot files might be means hidden files are not there. If you want to show that, you can use ls space hyphen a. So right now you can see git ignore app, all the files are already there, all the folders which are already there. So I just because we are not pushed that node modules into, you can see that node modules is not over there. Okay, so I need to install all the npm packages which are related to here. So what I'm doing, npm install, npm install. Okay, so it will take some time. So okay, so I accidentally stopped my recording. So anyway, yeah, we are actually uh, downloaded all the files. So if you click, yeah, if you want to update this, you can type install npm install mysg npm. It's not necessary. Actually they are saying if you want to update this, you can enter this command. Actually I'm just updating this one. So yeah, if you type ls, you can see that this node modules folder is also added there. Okay, so these are the things we want to do. And I did not push my env file into my github due to the security issues. Okay, so what I'm doing is that actually I'm creating that file, so I can use command vim space dot env. Okay, vim space dot env and click enter. Here you need to take care, you need to enter I, because you are only showing this file. It is just like your text editor, so you need to enter I. If you enter I, you can see that it here it will show that insert. Okay, so what you need to do is that we have actually set up every our env file. You just need to copy that one. I'm just copying everything and I am going to paste over here. Yeah, I'm pasting over. And the next commands, make sure you are doing same. You need to use that escape key. Click escape. Okay, it will go like this. After that you need to use that double dots, the key which I am showing over here. Okay, and wq, right quit, that's a short form of right quit, wq. and enter. Okay, so we actually saved that file. If you command ls, you can see that dot tnv, yeah, ls hyphen a. Okay, you can see that dot tnv is also created inside your server, inside your chat application AWS. The thing is actually pretty simple. What you need to do is that you just need to do node app.js. That's what you want you to do, right? So we are actually initiating, yeah, it's saying that server is running on port 3000. Okay, we can check that actually. So we can come into our database. I'm just refreshing since it is fetching from server. It might take some time, or yeah, it is actually created table, all the table which we are using. So it is fine, it is working pretty fine. Okay, so it is still running. Okay, so how we can actually check that one? Actually, our website is, this is our website. Okay, so I am going to open an entirely new window. Better to use enter new window, because due to some cache or something, it might not open somewhere else. Here you can see that you are actually running your program in your server. Okay, the address, you can see that it is not secured. We are using http. In order to make secure, we need to create the SSL certificate. We need to use nginx, all those things. But basically what we have done is that we are actually running our application in our server. Congratulations. Okay, so basically you can do all the things here. You can do sign up. Actually, sign in is not possible. Okay, let me try with the earlier credentials, because ramanism@gmail.com, because it's entirely different database. So it will say that user is not exist. Okay, so I need to sign up again. So it is Mufil Rahmani K. So ramanism@gmail.com. Let me give my phone number 8590205455, and the password is 12345. Okay, so there is one more catch. Actually, it will be empty. Okay, so you can see nothing is over there. Let me check my, because actually I'm using, it is part of my project as well. Okay, you can see my chat is actually, as a part of project, what I'm doing is that actually I'm fetching from my, actually I'm say this messages into local show in order to make it faster. If it's there, if any stat history over there, I'm fetching from there as well. Okay, it is actually you don't want to care about that, because actually it is a coding part. Okay, so we are actually a common group. So I'm saying hi, my first message in what deployed project. It is coming over here. It is in my common group. I can create group, but actually no one actually not signed up here. If you signed up, and actually I can see my profile. Yeah, Mufil Rahman is over here. So everything is fine, everything is working. So this is all. Okay, so but the thing is that actually if you, yeah, if you actually stop this running. Okay, so this is not the one. Actually we were running over here. Okay, it's actually still running in this port 3000. Actually if I stop this, actually it will not work. You can see that it will not work because it's not stopped. If you even though if you close this console as well, it will not work. For that you can use pm2. Okay, I think everyone is gone through all of those things. Okay, pm2, you can install pm2 and you can run on pm2. It will change, and you can use there is a lot of things are Jetsons already there. Actually, if you want to, if you make some code, some changes in your code, and later that day, each day, you need to again you need to clone all these things, you need to run again. You can actually automate that things using cron. Actually, there is a lot of facilities all there, but basically this is what we can do in order to deploy our Node.js project into our server. Okay, it's very simple, guys. Follow this. So thank you everyone, thank you, bye.